What's good? We back with the boxing clinic. More y'all know what it is. Early morning grind. Keith, one time Thurman sat down at the round table. Shout out to Fight Hype. I'll link the interview in the description. And said that he was interested in facing Jessie Vargas. The interest was real, but he was advised not to face Jessie Vargas, I guess coming off of an injury. And whoever advised him not to can really eat a penis. But you know, that's what his team is for. I'm not sure if it was Al that advised him not to do it, but he had most guys who managed by Al Heyman or an advisor or just one or the other, they have co-managers and other advisors. So, you know, it could have been Al, but I doubt it. You know, and you know that's his prerogative. I think that was, you know, somebody looking out for his best interest and look here. This guy ain't no tune-up type fight. He probably remember Jessie Vargas, man. Didn't he barely just beat Josito Lopez and was barely beating people and lost to Tim Bradley? I think I could beat him coming off an injury. But his advisor probably was like, well, Jessie Vargas is a little bit seasoned better than that now. So it's probably not the old Jessie Vargas that you remember. And he probably was like, you know what, let's just hold off on that fight. And that's what it is, man. You know, when you put money and white-collar business mindset to boxing, it don't mix. It don't mix. It's making these guys soft. It's like an overprotective mother. Or it's like a mother that won't let her son be a boy. And he hampered, you know, the growth of being a teenager and then the growth of being a true man. And that's what this is, the Keith Thurman situation. It seems like he wants to go out there and jump back in there and make a splash, but his team is protecting him. And you look at other sports like UFC, they don't do that. You healthy enough, you know, it is what it is. These guys get enough in sparring to stay sharp and to know physically where they at, but basically somebody probably would have seen him spar or train and just thought he physically wasn't, you know, ready for the grind of a Jessie Vargas fight if it did get tough and grimy. It was like, you know, if it showed his arm mess up and then we lose 2 belts and then we just out of the loop. And once he gets out of the loop like that, if he loses to Jessie Vargas, ain't nobody gonna want to look to give Keith Thurman no opportunity. For real. He didn't alienate it. He didn't alienate himself from everybody else. You see Sean Porter irritated, obviously Earl Spence irritated. You know, we gonna talk about Terrence Crawford next. Nobody gonna give Keith Thurman a shot. Nobody. He got to work his way back up, and that's what they're trying to avoid. That's why they're trying to hold out on the Earl Spence fight for so long. Because they know if he loses that fight, he got to work his way back up the ladder, and people are not going to be willing to make that easy on Keith Thurman because he done made everybody wait. So him making everybody wait and doing all this and only fighting once a year, he's held up the welterweight division. He's only fought once in 2016, once in 2017. And listen to him talk. He want to be Floyd Mayweather, but he's not in that position. He's never going to be Floyd Mayweather. Just the welterweight version of Floyd. He never will be that. He never will have that clout. He never will. He's never going to be able to sit back, even make 20, 30, 40 million off a fight and fight once a year. It's not going to happen. And that's what he's been routinely doing. Sean Porter, one time a year. That fight happened. I can't remember. I know it got pushed back from March to like maybe June or something like that. He only fought one time a year. And it wasn't no injury. Yeah, he got into a car accident, but he didn't provide a police record or a medical record. So Kenny Porter thought it was fishy. He didn't fight but once that year. Then last year versus Danny, he didn't fight but once that year. Then he waited 2 months to get the surgery. So I call bullshit here. Bullshit. He been milking this and trying to string this out. He been knew his reign is not going to be concrete at the welterweight division. He knows. He's a smart guy. Very smart guy. And they just trying to stretch it out. And it's sad but true. But he was advised not to fight Jessie Vargas. I think it was excellent advice. I think a lot of people, when they heard it was at Jessie Vargas, especially in the comment section, they were shocked that he come back versus a tough fight. Most people know Jessie is not a tune-up. And the word got back to Keith Thurman. Obviously, a lot of people said that. And that was factual. So his team told him, no, we're going to take a softer touch. And what I learned was that Devin Alexander, Victor Ortiz, was supposed to be another title eliminator for the WBC. Reportedly, it was alleged. And I'm going to make that correlation. I think Devin or Victor Ortiz is going to get the Keith Thurman fight next, even coming off a draw. It may be Devin because most people thought he won. But it is what it is. We gone.